Jaki thump. Ah, yeah. You just check to see if there's any snot on that one. Ah. How you diddling? I'll put you somewhere right in a second, somewhere better. God grief. Yep. Oh, I suppose I better turn these off, hadn't I? Yep. Been a while, hasn't it? You think? Huh? It has been a while. What time is it? Oh, we're on the old drive. We've got 3 hours left. Do you know what? I'll put it on break. Might as well while I'm faffing around here doing fuck all. Yeah. I decided today, being as though I was going in the direction I was going, I'll put you down there. I can unplug that, take that off there, do that. There's the... down there. I've got to slowly pack everything away now, so like I say, I've got to do this so I can put you somewhere where I can actually talk to you. Right. Out of the way. That's not going to work. I can see it happening. It's going to go. Actually, how about if I... That'll do. You can watch me piss about while I do this. Now, before you get too excited, right? Now, this is not a drive along, right? This is me talking to you after I've done the drive along. I am just packing my crap away so I am going to do it later. Yes, ladles and jelly spoons, I have finally done a fucking drive along. What was that? Did I hear you cheering in the background there? Yeah. I know. It's been a long overdue. We all know this. But there was just nowhere to go, dudes and dudesses. There's just nowhere to do any kind of drive along in. Until today, where today, of all days, was a fucking lovely day. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, you know. I don't want to get telling you too much about what I've done and where I've been. I mean, yeah, it's tough. If you can extrapolate where I am from the little bit of a show around the cab I've just done, then you're a clever person. But other than that, I ain't telling you. It's a surprise. Don't you just fucking love it? When I pulled up to the gate of this place and I said to him, I says, am I late or am I early? He went, you're very early. And we've also just been, we've only just got back online because we've been down for 2 hours. I'm like, oh no. I'll give him a ring just to find out. And he rings up, he says, got blah 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 for blah blah blah. And he went, and he's like, oh no, can he come up? And it's like, no. Yeah, you can send him up. I'm like, yeah baby, because I mean, what time is it? Just gone 12 o'clock. It's a 2:30 collection. So I'm like fucking jumping for joy inside, like, you know what I mean, as you do. And yeah, here we are. Here we fucking are. In this wonderful place. Do that. Pop you down there. I want those two. I could have put them. That goes on there. That goes on there. No doubt it goes on there. Like so. And then we have these. This one was on the left hand side, right? And it has gotten extremely grotty. Very grotty indeed. Whereas the right side seemed to be pretty much unscathed. Now, where's it gone? So, before we put it in the bag, I want to give it a bit of a wipe down, because it is grotty. Look at that fucking monkey cake. Because when I've been, it's a drive that I've been wanting to do for absolute donkeys. As a matter of fact, I think it's been years. I've got a funny thing, I'm going to have to flick them round. That's the ones that stand up, I think. No, sit down. Yeah, that's the way it goes. I've got you now. God, I forgot. Yeah, so where I started from today, never been there before, brand new delivery for me, and it was out of the way. It was a bit of a pig to get to, and of course when I'm travelling up the road I'm thinking, right, cameras are going to come out. Anyway, everything's all charged up and sorted when I get to the place, and it's still charging. But what I'm doing while I'm being unloaded, the cameras and stuff are still charging away, but I'm getting everything set up. But it does take quite a while. It's not like a 5-minute fucking job. You'd think it would be, but it's not. It just isn't, unfortunately. So thankfully, the guy that was unloading me, he was quick, don't get me wrong, he wasn't a slow ass, but at least it was give me time to put all these together, get everything set up, pull the brackets on, get the cameras sorted out, get all the cables out. Right, so half an hour later, I'm now ready to get things put together, and on the truck, and my microphone sorted out to make sure that was working okay, because the external mic on it has fell off. It's a good job I don't use an external mic, isn't it, really? So yeah, that's that bit done. I'll show you. That's the external mic that belongs on that. Right, there's one, and the other one sits in there. It's come loose, and it's basically I've got to fix it. And this one's a bit loose as well, to be honest with you. But to be honest, because I use the external, it's not really a big deal. I don't really use it as a just a normal handheld recording device. I use it for my microphone. So yeah, it's not that much of a bother. I mean, I could take it apart and glue it back together, I suppose, but Who cares? Bit like that. I don't care. I'm not bothered. Not bothered at all. Yep, so that's that. But once I'd made sure I got everything available, and I was able to plug all my crap in, make sure it was all charged up, ready to rock and roll. And then the fun began, because getting out that place, getting in was a fucking cow bag, right? Because I drove past the entrance, which was on my right, went further up the road, and I managed to find a yard to turn around in, and then come back out again, and then trying to turn left into this fucking thing. Oh man, talk about tight and coming out. Oh, you'll have to see the video. I just hope it does capture the point that just like, fucking hell man, good grief. But then again, why on earth people decide to park their cars there, I don't know. Oh, I know why, because people are fucking stupid. That's why. Stupid. Oh, that's alright, I'll just park my car outside the junction of a place where Arctics come out of, knowing full well that this titchy little road here is barely enough room to fucking swing a cat. But now I'm going to duff my car right there. Me 60 grand fucking Range Rover. Right there. That's right. That's what it was. You'll see it if you watch the video. Yep. That's within the first fucking 5 minutes, that is. First 5 minutes. I'm like breathing very, very lightly. Make sure I don't disturb anything too much. Right, done that, done that. What else we got to put away? Oh well. I want that. I want that. Where the fuck can I put it? Where are you? You're not plugged in there, so you got to be somewhere. Where the fuck have I chucked you? I ain't chucked you anyway, you stupid fool. It's attached to you, you moppet. Oh, it is, look. Oh, hang on. I love it when I do this, putting these things away nice and tidy. It's just therapeutic. It's always a challenge to make sure I get the right size so it fits in the box. I didn't turn you on, did I? That was my speaker behind you. I wonder why that was still on. Don't remember putting that on. Oh, the fucking battery ain't gone flat. Let's charge it up. Right, that's that done. If I put that there, I can put these back on there now. Out the way. I can zip up my camera box. Or should I say one of my camera boxes. There. Shift the steering wheel in the back. Drop the seat down so I'm not fucking bouncing everywhere. Right, I can go there. Right, next. This bit. Which, to be honest with you, I'm going to have to... I've got to replace these because these are fucked. These are. I'll have to replace them. What wouldn't be a bad idea is to, if I do get myself some more. So I had to use a piece of paper in the thread that I put in because the thread's worn out. Because obviously that wasn't like that, it was like that. When I cut it off, drilled a hole and tapped it so I could put my post in, or tube if you like. So I can then put my centre camera up. Just a little invention really, it's, you know, modification. Yeah. It's the wonderful world of repurposing. Oh, that's that. Is there anything else got to go in there? I haven't got them all in there. We are all in. And that is my box of bits. Cameras, and that one's my leads. I've got one of my gubbins in there, which I've got to put one more in, which is my sat-nav lead. So this is the reason why whenever I do any of these drive-alongs, when I do finally get somewhere to go, I have to plan, because it does take a long time. It's worth it in the end, but if you're somewhere where you're struggling for time or struggling with space, I'm on about as in vehicle location, that's when it gets a little bit fucking daunting, because you don't want to be doing stuff that you, well, this ticking about with this lark, and you're in the way causing a fucking obstruction of some sort. You don't want none of that. There's no point. Right then. Yeah. I'm going to bolt off. Come here, little fucker. Which is something I've been wanting to do for ages. Do that. And then that. Ta-da. Yeah, that's that done. So that can go in there, out of the way. Yeah, I know. All that fucking weird stuff. Bits and bobs, little knick-knacks and stuff. And, all sorts. Oh, you stay there. Big box in there. Box down there. No, that one. That one in there. I'll go to the other side of that. It goes in there like that. Fit it around. Now, stand it up. That's right. Everything goes in there. Yes. That goes there like that. Oh. And then I can put, there should be enough room. Oh, hang on. No, that has to go up there, doesn't it? Because if I, yes, water has to fit in there. That can fit down the side. That can fit down there too. Then I've got to chuck my junk in to fill the gaps up. Oh, that can go in there as well. The reason why I say is because my water fits in there as well. Oh, it's gone rather quiet. I don't know a lot of this, and then it's gone quiet again. I don't know. So that would go in there, like so. That's there, that's there. There's anything else I've got to mess with and shift out the way and put back. My speaker will go down there. That can go. Now that. Okay. Yep. There does seem to be a lot of fanning about when it comes to doing all this shit. That goes in there, that goes in there, that can go on top of there when it's done. And the other cables can go in there as well. Yep, I think we are about done. Yes. Awesome. And that's that. Sorted. Shove my smelly back in there. Yeah, we do. That one there. That's for my dash cam, that bag. I'll put my me multi-socket goes in there as well, plus obviously the lead to it. Yeah, so it doesn't get wrecked. We always seem to be a bit more organised now. Isn't that cool? Right then, I just thought I'd let you know that I've finally done a drive along. And I hope you enjoy it when it's finally up and running, which I will do it this weekend. Actually, it is Friday today, isn't it? So I could forgo a bit of Call of Duty for you and put this video up, couldn't I? That'd be the cool thing to do, wouldn't it? Well, it's not so much put it up, but at least put it together, ready to go up. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. And I'll speak to you a lot whenever I decide to speak to you a lot again. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Being as though it's Valentine's Day of all days. Have you had a Valentine's card yet? Yeah? If my missus sent me a Valentine's card, I'd be freaked out. I really would. Because she's been dead for nearly 8 years. So I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. But I'm going to go and I'm going to sit here and chill out and I'm going to watch me a bit of telly while I'm waiting, because they're obviously doing so much. I don't know what the fuck to do. It might be on break or something, I suppose. Not that I'm bothered. Don't care. Yeah, don't care at all. Well then, I'll speak to you a lot later. When later will be, I don't know, but yeah. Never mind. See you later. Ta-da!